Aquarius. It's Kat here to do your August reading. I was just Palo Santoing the cards in between. I meditated and saged your cards, but I wanted to throw a little Palo Santo in there as well. I just did another reading, and I wanted to make sure that those energies were no longer with us. Probably throw some sage in there too. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. And for those of you who support the channel, let me just say how much I appreciate all your likes, shares, and your support overall. I very much like connecting with you guys in the comments section. It's been awesome seeing you guys comment on what resonated and what didn't resonate, both with the monthly readings and the Pick a Crystal recently. It's been really fun getting to know you guys and having this community build. It absolutely helps me to have the energies in the collective as I read. And to know you guys on a more personal level is very helpful to me as well. Some of you I've even had the great honor of reading for. So doing those personal readings with you guys, I feel very blessed to have that happen. And to be able to give you some insight into questions that you have. So for those of you who have signed up for a personal reading with me, let me just extend a heartfelt thank you for that as well. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. We're going to start with this tarot deck. Love this deck. It's got like this Art Nouveau Victorian kind of vibe that I really, really like. And we'll get a Celtic cross reading for you guys just so we can kind of see where your energy is at, where your conscious mind is at, what's recently happened for you in the recent past, what's coming up for you in the future, and your final outcome. We'll get all of that. And we'll get some oracle cards for you guys, possibly love, possibly other ones, maybe some advice at the end. We'll see how the reading goes. So 6 of Wands in reverse. This is basically telling me that right now, as the Aquarian, that's you, you don't feel very victorious in the moment. I feel like you joined in the battle and you have not won. You've been defeated. So what's going on with that, Aquarius? Why do you feel defeated? Ace of Pentacles. So the obstacle you have to overcome this month, in the month of August, is money. The divine has an offer with great possibility of money. Well, let's see what you need to do to get there. I think there is potential here for you. It is an obstacle, this money situation that you have to overcome. But I think that it's been put on your path to kind of test you and to let you know how strong you are and that you can overcome things. So in your subconscious mind, you've also got the High Priestess here. Yeah, so she's got the waning moon here over her head. You know, it's about your intuition and working with the divine and knowing that something better is coming down the pike, right? Intuitively, you really do know. And I think that makes it even more frustrating when things come up and you're like, what the heck? This is supposed to be working out. Like, why is all this stuff being thrown on my path? It was unexpected and kind of tripping me up here, right? Okay, let's see here. 9 of Wands. You're very, 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 very guarded. You're a wounded warrior here. You've been fighting. You feel like you've been battling for a very long time. Battered and bruised, exhausted. And you're like, I have a connection with the divine. Like, why isn't the divine stepping in and helping me out of here? Why am I losing again? Why am I in this battle defeated again? Right now, a tower moment in your conscious. You know that something is coming. Some disaster is coming that you feel like you can't avoid. You've got 2 of Pentacles here. What do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I buy? Do I sell? What do I do? 4 of Pentacles at the base of the spread. This is your general attitude. This is, I'm going to hold on to my money like it's gold here. I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to hoard it, and I'm going to hold on to it. And this is like money on your mind on your money, and your money on your mind, right? This is heart and soul. You see how these coins are on his head? They're under his feet. They're everything. They're everything that he's focused on. And only focused on the money. And here in the environment is the King of Swords in reverse. This is in your environment. So this is someone in your environment who has some very blunt things to say to you that are not very compassionate, who you're dealing with, who basically just wants to cut out all the lies and anything that is untrue and get to the truth of the matter, but does it in a very blunt and very unkind way. Doesn't care about your situation. You're worried here. This is lying to yourself, kidding yourself. This can also be someone lying, cheating, stealing from you. And then in the final outcome, we've got the Queen of Swords here in reverse. So again, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Got another air sign here that you're probably dealing with, who is not very happy with what has transpired. Feminine energy, can be male or female, will let you know and will be very displeased in the final outcome here. So at the base of the spread, you've got 7 of Cups, and I guess this is you having to decide what it is that you really want. You know, you're saying here, 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling. You're juggling your money back and forth, paying for this, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Should I come? Should I go? Should I buy? Should I sell? That is the energy that you're moving into right now in the month of August, and hoarding your coin and trying to hide things here, or someone's trying to hide them from you. But the final outcome is going to be a brutal conversation, I believe, with this individual in your energy. The 7 of Cups basically says, what is it that you want? What's most important to you? Is it the object of your desire? Is it your faith? Is it your treasure? Is it winning? What is it? Is it your home? Those are all the things that are filled up in the cups, right? You got to pick something that is your priority. What is your priority? And start working your way towards your victory by focusing on one of these. That is the advice from Spirit. You can't have it all. It's not all going to happen for you. So you have to be discerning about what it is that you're focusing on in order to manifest it for yourself. You have to pick something. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? Your relationship, your home, your money, your treasure. What is it going to be? Right now it seems to be the money. Yeah, right now it seems to be the money. Got the moon there on the split, guys. Spirit's not revealing to you what it is. You're going to have to wait. It's divine timing here. You're going to have to make your choices and live with the consequences of those choices. I don't think you're going to get illuminated, you know, intuitively on what it is you should do necessarily. You got 4 coins again. You're hoarding this money. You're holding on to this money for dear life. You've got that in your attitude at the base of the spread, and you've got it come up again in this second deck. That says something, guys. That basically says that you're focused on the money. You're focused on the money. Yeah, this is death. Death is the death and rebirth of self is what this represents, right? So sometimes things have to be torn down in order for you to go through being reborn into the new self. And that's what this card is about. Either having just come through that energy and transformed, or since the 4 coins is here twice, my guess is that something's going to happen in order for this death and rebirth to happen. King of Wands here. This is being very focused on, you know, the King of Wands is entrepreneurial. They're charismatic. They're a charmer. I think of a salesman when I think of the King of Wands, and I think of a player when I think of the King of Wands. But in the upright, they've matured past that playing stage, right? And they know how to communicate and convince people of whatever it is that they want them to be passionate about. They are definitely filled with passion about something. Definitely a fire sign here that you may be dealing with. Or this is just the fiery aspect of you. Traditionally a creative person, you know, artistically, musically, something. Got 2 of Swords here. Again, like the 2 of Pentacles. Should I cut bait and run? Should I stay? Should I go? What decision should I make? I've got 2 swords here. They're both going to hurt. Both decisions are going to hurt. Which one is going to hurt least? There is going to be something coming in, some offer, either an apology or some offer of love or condolence or compassion that is coming in for you at some point, and I'm not sure when that is going to arise. This is having a saying, have strength over your inner demons, and you started out with the 2-4 of coins, and then put the burdens down, right? You've been carrying these burdens for a long time, so it's time to put them down. Time to put them down. You know, maybe your focus shouldn't be on the coins so much. I'm getting that message pretty clearly here, that all this has to do around the idea of who you are being related to how much money you have, possessions equaling status, possessions equaling being lovable, being worthy of love, possessions, money making you worthy. Right? It's not the case. Not the case at all. Possessions don't make us worthy of admiration and love. That's not real admiration and love, not possessions. Absolutely not. Okay, let's get some more advice, Spirit, here for our Aquarius, please. Advice for Aquarius, please. Can I get some advice for Aquarius now? Let's... Eight of Swords, being bound and tied in your head. Yeah, not knowing what decision to turn. Being blinded. Queen of Wands here. You got King of Wands and Queen of Wands. This is probably your counterpart. King of Pentacles. Again, you focused on the money, you know. The King of Pentacles is more generous and more giving with his financial resources than King of Wands, you know. Four of Pentacles in reverse here. So I have this feeling, and this is your clarification here, I think you're going to come out of this hoarding your money energy, and you're going to be a little more generous with your material possessions here, realizing that that is not what makes you lovable or worthy, right? Sometimes, in order to have that perspective of realizing that we can validate ourselves as being worthy of love without having other things do that for us or other people do that for us, we have to go through some trials, and that may be the case here. But there is a Queen of Wands here too, so maybe something, you know, the creative aspects, the creative magic that you have is going to bring you some resources that you didn't expect, which would be really nice to see, right? Let's get some oracle cards for you guys. Spirit maybe give you some advice here. Let's get the Moonology deck out for you guys. See what Spirit has to say for some final advice here. I would just caution you, if you're holding that tight to your money and you're under some kind of financial duress, to have some faith that things will work out, and to realize that whatever you think you own or have or whatever, you know, isn't what makes you attractive to anybody else or worth love in anybody else's eyes. A new romantic cycle begins. So, you know, maybe there's more reciprocity in your relationship here because you have King of Wands and Queen of Wands. Maybe the passion comes back between the two of you once this whole thing is resolved, right? There's a little more give and take, a little more reciprocal action going on. Or maybe if you're single, you have a new romantic cycle beginning. Hold your vision here. Okay, Aquarius, and your hard work is paying off. So, you know, maybe you will get a break that allows you to be a little more relaxed here and let go of this tight-fisted hold that you have on your resources. That's kind of what I see coming. And that is what I have for you guys for the early month of August, part 1, right? So hit that subscribe button on the way out and the notification bell if you'd like to hear from me mid-month on this. I would greatly appreciate it. If it resonated with you, please hit the like button. And feel free to share this with anyone you want to. My website is up and available. If you want a personal reading, you can schedule it there. I have limited time available. But if it's something that you want to do, you can certainly check that out. And I will leave all of that in the description below. Okay, guys? Again, this 4 of Pentacles showed up 3 times, right? The magical 3. So, and you're going to finally step out of this energy here in the month of August, and I think it's because things will be resolved for you, okay, one way or the other, and I think that will free you up. have other things take your focus. All right, guys? All right. Much love. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, Aquarius.